Gigi Hadid and Zayn Malik caused major drama. We got to talk about this and more, but before we get into it, hi best friend, and welcome back to my channel. If you are brand new here, my whole vibe is pop culture, messy bestie, and it just feels like we're on a FaceTime call, which is really what I want is to keep you guys company and be your new favorite comfort content creator. We are starting off the week in a more cozy vibe because I've seen a lot of your guys' messages saying that there's so much stress right now in your lives and you want a little more coziness. So I thought, you know what, for Lunar New Year's Eve, like today, I'm gonna just give you guys some coziness, and tomorrow is Lunar New Year's, so stick around to the end of the video because I do have some do's and don'ts on what to do today and tomorrow, okay? Gigi Hadid and Zayn Malik, first of all, can I just say, I really did love them as a couple. I have followed Gigi Hadid since she was a little girl. Well, not such little girl, but she was a lot younger. Before she became Gigi Hadid, because she was in Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Of course, her mom, Yolanda Hadid, was a Real Housewife, so that is obviously where I know Gigi from. And I just sort of like saw the way that she like rose to fame. And I thought that that was so like, it was so incredible to see her at such a young age be so incredibly like committed to, you know, to being like the best. I just remember like her mom being so strict with her on like what to eat, what not to eat, and just all these crazy things that I'm just like, at that age, like it is so insane how like, you know, committed she was to like be the best, you know. Sometimes I was also like, girl, what the hell, eat that fucking cake, okay, girl. Like there was like her birthday cake or something, and her mom was like, you know, maybe you shouldn't eat that, and I was like, bitch, girl, absolute, we're not doing that today, boo, okay. But anyways, listen, so you guys, I don't know if you saw this, but Zayn Malik, he did mention that he loves Gigi Hadid, but he was never in love with her.
You said in an interview that you don't know if you've ever truly been in love. Do you still stand by that?
Yeah. Yeah. Because like my understanding of love is always developing, you know? At that moment in time, I might have thought it was love, but as I've got older, I realized maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was lust. Maybe it was this. Maybe it was that. I don't feel like it was love. And to be fair, like just to say this on record, I will always love G because she is the reason my child is you know, on this earth. And I have the utmost respect for her. I will always love her, but I don't know if I was ever in love with her. Yeah.
I mean, I can imagine there's so much pressure. I agree, and even you having to clarify, like everyone's always probably like, what do you?
Yeah, and that's what, because before, even when I said it, I think people took it a type of way.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, yo, I have so much respect for this woman, and I do love her a crazy amount. But yeah, no, but I don't think I was in love with her at that point. Otherwise, I would have been a better version of myself. Yeah.
Zayn Malik telling people that he loves Gigi Hadid and he's always loved her and he even had a baby with her and dated her for years, but that he's not sure if he was ever in love with her is the reason why y'all have to be so careful dating. Even be careful who you have kids with, because a man will date you for years. He could have a baby with you and he still might not be actually in love with you. He might just love you. There's a difference between a man loving you and being in love.
Bestie, Zayn Malik is always trying to lower that bar right down into hell, okay, on a forklift. He went on the Call Her Daddy show again. He basically went on to kind of justify some things and say that he never actually was in love with Gigi. Babe, we already knew that because you cheated on her. So, like, it's kind of clear you weren't in love with her, but you have a child with her. So, essentially, going on the global internet to bring up your ex's name again and declare that you don't love your child's mother, that you never loved her, is great. But I'll tell you why he did this. There's loads of red flags every time that man speaks. But this should like bring up a red flag anyway, because just the way he says females there really just, it's like a crick in my neck. Like he's trying to say speaking to females rather than explain that he cheated on her. But the entire industry knows he cheated on her. So it feels like him going on about the like, well, I was never really in love with her. Just a million different ways he could have put it better to not sound so moronic. but he's just basically trying to justify it to say, well, I wasn't really in love with her, so does the cheating really matter? And it does. It really does. The only reason he was able to come out of this relationship having kind of like easily rebranded himself, okay, is because everybody hates Gigi's mum. It was really easy to kind of gaslight and manipulate what went down. But if that was any other mother, right, any other celebrity mother that people really loved and found endearing, he would have been held to the fire.
Okay, that would be my 13th reason why. Like, listen, I think, right, that there is nothing better than sharing your truth. Absolutely. And never get me wrong. I always, always, always encourage everyone to be as honest as humanly possible. But my God, there are some truths that just hurt. And that right there, boo, that hurts. And it hurt to the point where it's like, damn. You know what I mean? It's like that is some fucked up shit right there, boo.
Gigi Hadid just gave a rare relationship update with her ex, Zayn Malik. Zayn and Gigi dated on and off from 2015 to 2021 and welcomed their daughter Kai in 2020. Although they've kept their family life private since Kai's birth, Gigi has given a glimpse into their co-parenting dynamic in her new cover story for Vogue, revealing that they've entered a new phase full of love and a feeling of camaraderie. Zayn and I do our custody schedule months in advance, she said. That doesn't mean that it doesn't change here and there, but we help each other out and have each other's backs. She also spoke about the public perception surrounding her previous relationship with Zayn, adding there is the hard part of the world knowing this much and thinking they know everything. And at the end of the day, we're not interested in giving everyone our whole story. What we are interested in is raising our daughter together with so much respect for each other, and not just as co-parents, but what we've been through together, she explained.
I think that the reason why a lot of people are also very shocked about this is because celebrities don't usually be this honest. Celebrities are always so they always beat around the bush. It's always like, oh no, if they break up, no, we're still very good friends and there's no drama and this. I'm like, bitch, no, you're not very good friends. You hate each other and that's okay. You know what I mean? I wish celebrities were more real like that, because I just think it would just be so much cooler if people would just be more honest. No, he broke my heart. He's a freaking ass. I don't ever want to see or talk to him again. That would be so freaking cool. But unfortunately, celebrities, they have to maintain this aura about them, and everything has to be perfect. And it's just so boring. But anywho, listen. So in other news, best friend, today is Lunar New Year's Eve and tomorrow's Lunar New Year's Day. So here are some tips and tricks on what to do today and tomorrow. Check this out.
So we're stepping into the fire horse year, which only comes around every 60 years. And in Chinese astrology, the fire horse is incredibly powerful, dynamic, fast moving. So every year I send my friends a list of sort of do's and don'ts for the new year. I know a lot of you have been asking me, and I'm sorry, I'm literally making this on New Year's Eve, but here we are, so you still have some time. So first, I'm going to give you some do's and don'ts, and then actually I'm going to give you colors that you should be wearing specifically for your animal. The most important thing is clean your house today. I know it's late in the day already. It's already mid-afternoon in LA, but clean your house now, take all the trash out, sweep everything that you need to sweep and get out of the house. And don't take anything out of your house tomorrow. No trash, no vacuuming, no sweeping. If you have to sweep for some reason, sweep towards the house, not away from the house, so you're not pushing out your luck and your wealth and your abundance. So that's why you want to take all the trash out now, and tomorrow keep everything in your home. Just hold on for dear life and throw it out the next day. Also, no hair cutting tomorrow. Cancel your appointments because when you cut your hair, you're cutting also. Chinese culture is all about abundance and luck, so you don't want to cut off your luck. Another thing is avoid breaking anything. Again, if you have to if you break something by accident, then you have to sweep towards the inside of the house, just leave a pile there so you can pick it up later. But really just don't do that at all, because that's not a good sign. That's not a good thing to do. So another thing is giving hongbao, which is the red envelopes, which represents again, luck. It's all about luck and having a lucky year. So what you want to do is for adults to give to children or unmarried couples. And it doesn't really matter necessarily how much, but anything with an 8 in it would be great. 8 is considered good luck, a number. It's an infinite sign. So $8, $88, $888, whatever you have, is great. So now, wearing red is important. However, there are better colors per your Chinese zodiac animal. So I'm going to go through that in a minute. But if it's your year, if you're a horse, which my daughter Zoe is, you want to know that it doesn't necessarily mean it's like your year. It's a good luck year for you. It's a year that's about you. It's a year that's focused on you. And that could mean positive things or negative. So you want to be heightened in your awareness, and you just want to make sure that like you just know what's happening, going on. Things just tend to be about you. So that's just something important. And I always keep like a red wallet, like a red bracelet, something to protect you and to give you extra positivity during your year. So Zoe will have something in her backpack every day that's red. Wear red underwear. Finally, a good note is pay your dues, like meaning like if you have any debts, and don't lend any money during the new year. So today is the day that if you owe anybody any money, pay it off now, because that means that if you don't, you will be indebted forever, that you'll feel indebted forever for the year. I'm going to go over the animals really quick with the color. I'm going to post it in the captions. You have it. But quickly, for the rat, you want to wear blue and gold, ox, yellow and earth tones, tiger, orange and gray, rabbit, pink and purple, dragon, gold and silver, snake, deep red and black, horse, red and coral. So like horse, again, my daughter's a horse, and you want to just lean into fire colors like that, strong red colors. If you're a goat, beige or soft green, monkey, white metallics, rooster, golden brown, dog, I'm a dog, green and red accents, and pig, yellow and warm neutrals.
All right, best friend, I love you all so much. I wish you guys a very happy New Year's Eve, Lunar New Year's Eve, and happy Lunar New Year Day. Let me know what you guys think about Gigi and Zayn, and I'll see you on the next one. Mwah.